Foremost of the people of the West, the great god.
Osiris stands before him, his flesh only a new growth from the ground, symbolizing rebirth. Tutankhamun merged with Osiris to become one in the afterlife.
The
The
crack?
sun god Ketu, in the form of a scarab rides through the underworld. Gods and goddesses walk before them.
The two goddesses tow this god, the boat of the night, as it sails through the gate of this town.
Tutankhamun will travel with the sun through the underworld every night throughout eternity. The sun passes through the night, and each of the 12 hours are protected by a balloon. The sun will be born again at sunrise. The goddess Hathor gives life to Tutankhamun.
Hathor, mistress of heaven, in charge of the western desert, the perfect god, Neb-Teperura, given life forever and eternally.
Anubis, the jackal-headed god of
Stop,
embalming,
Louise.
Anubis, foremost of the West, the great god, the one who is in his bandages, the Lord of heaven.
Behind Anubis, Isis, the wife of Osiris, approaches and offers a cool drink of water.
Isis, mistress of heaven, who makes water purification for the one she bore, who gives health, life, and life to your nose forever.
Iris.
Alright, that's about where we came in. So, does anybody remember what his royal name was?
Ruba.
Neb-Teperura.
Thank you.
By the way, might as well go this way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Keep collided. Keep coming around. Here you can see all the different layers that they use to protect the outside layer. Then they have a canopy over it. Then you see the more and more tombs, and then you see the coffins inside. Look at the 3 different coffins, and here they are right here. You can see the mummy. Okay, Tutankhamun would be here, and he had this beautiful gold mask, right, covering. And look at the toe and finger covers that would protect his nails from falling off during the mummification process. He had gold sandals, right, and all kinds of gold jewelry. And the crook and flail would be an emblem of royalty. And you notice the beard curled up. Now the Egyptians really, they were clean shaven. You couldn't even go in the temple with any hair at all. No beard, no hair. So they were always clean shaven.
What?
But the beard was a symbol of royalty, and sometimes they would wear fake beards. And if it's curled up like this, it tells us it's, resembling the god Osiris, whose beard was curled up. So it's usually done after they have died. So the mummy would have all of these things on it, on top of the wrappings. Then it would go inside this gold coffin right here. This gold coffin is like 220 pounds of solid gold. So in today's gold prices, if we just sold it for scrap, it would be about $7.5 million in scrapped gold, right? But priceless because of being an artifact. And all of these little colors that are on it are inlaid stones. They're not painted, they're tiny little inlaid stones. The same way with this. This is a wooden coffin. This one here is wooden with gold overlays. And then all these little tiny stones are inlaid. Okay? And then this wooden coffin, which is covered in a really thin gold. So this inside of here, inside of here, inside of here. Right? Inside of all of these other tombs. So he was very, very well protected. Notice each one has a little vulture at the top on the headdress and the snake. So you've got a snake and a vulture, which are the emblems for Upper and Lower Egypt. So they are protecting him. And all of the color, like on the eyes and everything, all of that is stone. And you can see some of the stones right here that they used. They would use these minerals for lots of things. Sometimes they would grind them up and they would use them for makeup. Like the lapis lazuli, they would grind up and they would mix it with honey to use for pink eye. And they would mix it with milk for other ailments. Some of these stones were used on the coffins. Okay, you see the gold and the obsidian and the lapis lazuli. So these were stones found in Egypt that they used to decorate with.
Okay, just one second. Hey, I want to be clear about something. Everyone, each of these coffins actually fits inside of the other coffin, like
a Russian nesting doll.
like a nesting ball. Yeah, it's a good analogy.
So you just have to visualize that one goes inside the other, just like in that where they're cut in half. You can see.
This is what it looks like when they're cut in half, and inside it's kind of hard for them to figure.
Yeah. And here's another peek inside another room that was piled with treasure. Over here, you can see they didn't have the internet or TV
Nothing.
or any kind of games, but here's a game that they had right down there. See that little black thing with the white?
Almost looks like a chessboard.
It is like a chessboard.
The old game.
It's called Senate.
Ancient game.
Yeah, it's an ancient game called Senate, and it was played with, you had little cones and spools that you used to move around the board, and you would throw a little, something resembling a dice, okay, that, and certain squares you had to jump over, and certain squares you couldn't land on. So the game was supposed to relate to your journey to the afterlife. For them, everything was about your journey to the afterlife.
They found the rules to the game in the Book of the Dead, is that right? Or?
I'm not sure where, but they have recreated as
The whole
best they
game.
know.
Yeah. And how's the game? The Senate, you said it?
Senate,
How does it spell?
Senate. And there's another one in there somewhere. I'm trying to think where it is, but I know there's 2 Senate games in there. So there were several Senate games. You see more, another throne back there in the back with the curved
yeah.
seat. Another bed in there. This is interesting. This is a folding bed right here.
Wow.
So he traveled with lots of things.
That's the best.
Golden bed.
Now, can anybody guess what this is over here? See this little curved thing right there? Anybody guess what that is?
Hat.
A hat?
Hat.
Well, it does fit. It is a headdress. Very good.
Wow.
It's like an Egyptian pillow.
Over your head to lay
Uh-huh.
on. Yeah.
For your head to lay on. So all these are pictures that
Your mouth can't talk.
Carter would have
You can't
taken.
stop talking, Frank.
Okay.
He was talking to
You
me.
can't stop talking.
He said to Grandma. He said to Grandma.
Because you were talking.
And over here,
He was talking.
we've got more things.
The heretic Pharaoh
Wow.
That
abandoned
all,
the old
all
God.
of these things would have been wrapped inside the mummy wrapping. So, I mean,
Akhenaten
look
honored
how
his
much
God by
jewelry he
naming
had
his
wrapped
son
inside,
Tutankhaten,
right?
the living
And he
image
also
of
had
the
2
other.
knives with him. He
Tutankhamun
had one that
ascended
was
the throne
gold,
at the age of
which
9.
really wouldn't have
Soon
been,
after, the
it would have
worship
been
of the traditional
a softer
gods was
metal,
revived.
so it really wouldn't have been a
Tutankhamun
good
changed his
weapon.
name to Tutankhamun.
But he had one of
honoring
steel
Amun,
that was
the
the
old
last
king of
resort,
gods.
right by his
The
head,
9 years of
that he could have
Tutankhamun's
used to defend
reign saw
himself.
the royal
And
court
steel
restored
really wasn't
to
used
Thebes,
by the Egyptians.
restoration of the
They were
temples,
in the
and
Bronze
battles over
Age. They
trade
used a
routes
lot
in
of
the
bronze,
Levant.
but the steel would have
Tutankhamun's death
been
at
meteorite
age 18
steel.
has aroused
So it would have been
suspicion.
very, very rare
Did his
for
advisors
the
dispose of
Egyptians,
him?
but that was
Did
his
he die in a
last
chariot
resort
accident?
to defend
Or
himself.
from malaria?
But it's amazing,
Forensic
all this
studies of
jewelry
his
was
body
wrapped
provide hints,
in the layers
but
of
no
the
solid
manuscript.
answers. After his death,
And this is kind of cool
Tutankhamun was
because
hastily
we did
buried
this
in a
for
small tomb,
some
quickly
visually
expanded
impaired
to contain his burial
people that
equipment.
come to the
The tomb
museum,
was soon
and that you
lost.
can
British
push the
archaeologist
buttons
and
and it kind of
Egyptologist
gives
Howard
you some
Carter's
information
discovery
about
of
the
Tutankhamun's
mummy.
tomb in 1922 brought the boy king to the world's attention.
Yeah, you can touch that.
Okay.
Try to only push one at a
English
time.
selected. Figures of a cobra and a vulture decorate the front of Tutankhamun's golden headband. On the right, the cobra rears up with its hood fully flared, ready to strike a venomous blow upon the king's enemies.
Just press over
Bright
here.
gold and colored glass inlays give it a fearsome presence. Its
This is
tail
right in the
curls
body,
over the
right
knees
over the body.
and onto the top of Tutankhamun's head.
This is the one we saw over there with the gold.
Like a set of Russian dolls with a god at its core, Tutankhamun's mummified body was surrounded in the burial chamber by layers of physical and magical protection. Rectangular shrines, a stone sarcophagus, 3 coffins, a gold mask, and hundreds of yards of linen bandages. Each layer played
That was
its
more
part
of a
in guaranteeing
media
Tutankhamun's
thing.
eternal life.
But they think, they were all in there without masks and
2.
things, and all kinds of.
Tutankhamun was born into a kingdom in chaos. His father, the heretic Pharaoh Akhenaten, had abandoned the old gods of Egypt for the worship of one, the sun god Aten. Akhenaten honored his god by naming his son Tutankhamun, the living image of the Aten. Tutankhamun ascended the throne at the age of 9. Soon after, the worship of the traditional gods was revived. Tutankhamun changed his name to
And when
Tutankhamun,
they
honoring
talk
Amun,
about the
the
different
old
gods,
king of the
the
gods.
Egyptians,
The 9 years of
the Egyptians
Tutankhamun's reign
worshipped,
saw the
they were
royal court
polytheists, they
restored
worshipped
to
many
Thebes,
gods,
the
like
restoration of the
2,000
temples,
gods,
and battles over
that
trade
morphed
routes
over
in the
time.
Levant. Tutankhamun's death at age 18 has aroused suspicions. Did his advisors dispose of him? Did he die in a chariot accident? Or from malaria? Forensic studies of his body provide hints, but no solid answers. After his death, Tutankhamun was hastily buried in a small tomb, quickly expanded to contain his burial
Think they'll
equipment.
understand it
The
now?
tomb was soon lost. British archaeologist and Egyptologist Howard Carter's discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 brought the boy king to the world's attention. A goddess with outstretched wings stands at each corner of the sarcophagus, ready to protect the king, and the inscriptions on the sides also demand the protection of the pharaoh. While the body of the sarcophagus is carved from hard, fine
Yes,
grained
yes, ma'am.
quartzite, the lid was made from
Okay,
granite.
guys, come on this way, let's go.
So now, all of Tutankhamun's, there was like 5,000 artifacts found in Tutankhamun's tomb. And now they built a brand new museum in Egypt for it. And they're all housed there. So if you ever get to Egypt, that would be the place to go see them for real. But I hope you enjoyed seeing what the tomb looked like when they found it.
Wow.
Good deal.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh. So you guys have already been through the ancient Egypt.
Yeah, maybe fine, yeah. We did that earlier this morning. Oh, look at that, where's
Oh, super cheap. Not money. You're not buying anything?
Look, $9.95. It is. Not the price.
Those who are not buying it.
El abuelo y el don viudo. Viejitos. Par de viejos.
Well, I hope you guys learned something today.
Yes.
I'm sorry there was a mix-up, but yeah, we're here for the, we got work that you wanted to, for the ancient people. There was some sort of mix-up, but. Because they had some books for guys who were new. You wanna sit down on the bench over there? While we're standing out here, why don't y'all come down here and
Oh, okay, girl.
since you guys have already toured the Egypt exhibit, it booming for about over 40 years at a very good time. Right? It was very prosperous time. Now see, he wears the Nemes headdress with bark on his head, because remember, he gets clean shaven. And he's wearing a fake beard because that is a sign of royalty. And the beard gets straight, so this carving was done while he was alive. And he's got the scorpion on his head, or the serpent on his head, to protect him. And he's wearing a kilt, just like the sun.
Novios. Son novios. Son novios. Son
This change was good. Sweet finance. No.
That's important. The thing is, Dude, I wasn't born. Is it about to make a magic? But this is what it's really sold. Like yeah, but you have to what both time?
Anthony.
I just want this you have to what both time to use he wants the stone to work time. He wants stone candles with the but with the goblin. Because want you to see all the events.
Yeah, because they didn't like the
It's the time stuff.
I think that's you. That's you.
It's me. Tell me this.
No, that's Michael.
That's the first. That's the first.
Sorry. Hey, I'm so sorry. So we're gonna have to go down for lunch now, cause we're gotta head out. So we're gonna end the tour. I think we're ending the tour now. I'm talking. So wait, we're gonna end the tour now. We're gonna go down to eat. Okay? Okay. All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys
for coming.
Oh, I'm kind of hungry. Yes, okay, I'm ready.
Me and Michael were fighting for you about Frank.
Here's another elephant for you guys. It's a gold
Here, Anthony. Cookie number. Oi.
Speaking about something, you know, because what's over here is closed. So it's not about nothing.
Who is it? Sax bunch away.
He's trying to block your head. Not to me.
Alright. Make another one, Anthony. Anthony, ready? Yeah. Okay. Ready?
This criteria, there's a food place right there.
Where's Uncle Brooks don't want to talk?
I don't know. This criteria is a food place right there. They said we can buy. So I can buy. But she don't know.
Why is he aggressive?
Say we don't know what she want to buy.
What, you want me to open it?
You open it.
Not a couple more, really? A little bit more?
I don't know what she mad for.
I know Dr. Brooks is aggressive.
I was aggressive. I almost got aggressive with you.
Just calm down. Well, actually, try to calm down. Okay? Look, me and Louis were friends again. I'm sure me and Michael will be friends sometime later on. Right, Frank?
Is that the good thing?
That looks like a cat. It's cloudy. What the hell, bro? Stewie, just go watch TV upstairs. Explain to the dog and come on.
These are cotton candy.
Bye, Bestie. Bestie's gone. Again. Don't. No. The TV broken. Right for the TV broken. Wait. Ready. Okay, Anthony, I'm ready. Hi, Juan. How you doing, homie? What's good?
Oh yeah, it's so much color.
Oh, dude, look. Oh, it's melting.
Told ya.
Alright, let me try the blue one. What? Louis, you have some napkins. Anthony, look. Dude, watch this.
Yeah, but Michael and Nathan.
You need stuff, Louis.
No, Stewie. Ruin the TV. Break the TV. Anthony. Anthony. I push Anthony and destroy Hulk's TV. Anthony, destroy Hulk's TV. Hey, look! Daddy's naked! Where? Look! Samuel.
Oh, that's the phone.
Look, dude. You see this?
Yeah. But it's into the blue. That's this drink.
So you put something there and then it melts?
Yeah, it does melt. Say now, Bill Jimson.
Stay down, Frank Cooper. Weird. Bill Jackson. All right, you're Peter Griffin. I'm Chris Griffin. You ask me that question, okay? All right, let's do it. All right. Weird.
Two guys. That's kind of it. Yeah.
Hey, Angel.
Where's Jackpot? I think it's right there.
What?
I think it's right there.
Oh, okay. Stormtrooper.
It was her. Bill Jensen and Peter Griffin. Hey yo! Are you crazy?
Peter, what's going on?
Oh, Uncle Bunga.
That was mine.
Uncle Frank.
Wrong one.
I forgot.
Okay, this one is mine.
I left it at home. I'll bring it tomorrow, okay?
Oh.
Woo!
Spider static, yeah. Good.
Huh? Just like Miss Allen. Just like Miss Allen. And he called my name Samuel.
Sorry. Best lunch leader. Right off. Oh my god, that's changing. Oh my god. Best lunch leader ever. Dang, no wonder why Logan Paul and KSI, they made lunch league.
Best Daddy Anthony forever.
Lunch lead. Lunch lead. With a Y. What? That make like our pancake? Oh, this is wrong, bro. What are you doing? What's the club? I let my cheese tripping, bruh. Nachos and the cheese. Remember. What? They keep saying, I like my cheese tripping, bruh. Huh? Dang,
What's going on there? Oh, you need a hug from your big sister.
Oh, yeah.
Jack in a box.
Hey, boy, did you see the photo we found? Cause I was right there on the.
In the Dark Knight.